that you're going to do, all to do with childhood stuff, this life, past life, releasing and detoxing in the body and the energy body. Not those, but that's the main thing that it does. So this one is called Hat Hari. So this is known as a peak Kriya. It's advanced, and we're going to do it. So come on your cushion, your mat, and we'll do it because I don't want the video to be too long for you. I'm going to give you the duration. We're going to do the minimum, which is 2 minutes, and then I'll tell you what it does while we're doing it so that I'm not talking plenty. Clasp the fingers together behind the back, and then you're going to inhale right, exhale left, and then we're going to add the mantra. So it's Hat Hari. So to the right, Hat Hari, left, Hat Hari, 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 Hat Hari. So this one is Tantric Kundalini Kriya, which makes it more intense in the movement. And that's the difference between Kundalini practice, so Kundalini yoga, and then what we do with Sattva, which is Tantra Kundalini. So Hat Hari, 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 Hat Hari. So really focusing on the twist through the shoulders, and that helps propel the elbows and the spine to the left and the right. Hat Hari, 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 Hat Hari. So 2 minutes, the maximum is 7. And you might notice that if you set your alarm and you're building up to 7, that you'll feel energy take over and actually do it, and you won't feel that the muscles are engaged in any way. Hat Hari, 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 Hat Hari. And then as you slow down, you bring your hands to your knees and come back to stillness. And then taking slow breaths. So this removes dramatic energy that can be stuck in the heart. So it's a deep release for the heart. And on my notes, I actually had phlegm come up the first time we trained doing this. That's what it says in my notes. So this one gives us transmission to the truth through the Visshuddha Chakra, the throat. It releases biomemory on a cellular level. It improves circulation, digestion, heals asthma, releases anxiety and the dramatic energy, which I mentioned earlier. Releases tension in the spine, cleanses the body and stimulates the thymus gland. So you can do, if you want to break it up, you can do 2 minutes like that. And the other version is to have the hands on the shoulders. Hat, Hari, Hat, Hari, Hat, Hari. Moving to the next one now, so this isn't too long. Yeah, you can also do Hat Hari like that as well. But it's more, the best is to do the twisting. So Hat and Hari are the sun and moon channels. Okay, so number 2 we're going to do is, it's called healing the Swadhisthasana. So healing this part. This is one of my hardest practices that I've done. And I did it in the set that was to do with breaking the bondage, which as a sadhana you do for 30 days, or you start 21, you go up to 30, maximum 40. And I did this in conjunction with some other Kriyas. So you're on the knees and you start with here, and then you're shaking the body. So you grab Jnani Mudra, so thumb and first finger, you dig them into the sacral chakra with the fingers, and then you're massaging in there. Massaging in, whole area, and this is 4 minutes minimum, maximum 15. So you're like this, digging in, and then you're shaking, 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 and then you're shaking it all off the hands, off the body, arms coming up above the head, and then back down again. So again with this, I'll tell you the wisdom of the Kriya as we're doing it. So this one, we speak to the second chakra, and we're bringing in the wisdom. We're telling it what we're doing. So we're having a deep release of trauma and any resistance. We're becoming comfortable. So you're shaking, you're digging in, and now shake. You're becoming comfortable with our own pain. And this helps us to shift. And we know that what is on the other side is love. So now shake. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, Gyani Mudra, digging in. So we're creating a safe space to do this in. And I find it difficult with the arms, the duration of the time and everything, but that's just the mind coming in. So we're digging in, and then we're shaking. And you can visualize water for this as well. You can lie down afterwards and be visualizing water. And we ask for healing as we do this and afterwards, and we'll do the last lot. So digging in again. So this helps us release inhibitions. We release all at a cellular level. It's a deep acceptance for what is, deep forgiveness, and then also for oneself. So massaging and then shaking. And I've got in my notes that it's good for doing with breaking the bondage, breaking the shackles, and also a Kali Kriya and the Jupiter. I nearly was going to show you Jupiter series, but I'll show you that another time. So shaking again, and you're doing this on the knees. But we'll do the breaking the shackles one. So like this. Okay, and another one that goes with this quite well together is called Hat Kriya. So you're on your knees, thumb clasped over, hand above the head, and you're hat, 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 hat. And this one is just 3 minutes. Hat, hat, hat. So minimum 3 minutes. Hat, 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 hat. It increases the energy flow up the spine, strengthens the aura, good for finding the Shakti of your voice, awakens the Manipura and Agya and Muladhara and the Swadhisthana, that's the lower 3 chakras. Whew, heals the pelvic region, transcends addiction, strengthens the will, strengthens the aura. So this is Hat is a Bija mantra for the sun. So awakening more inner light. And with this one, you'd close your eyes and you'd have your awareness at the, your Drishti at the Manipura. So here, this the yellow one, the solar. So look like this one here. Hat, 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 hat. That I find tough. So then lastly, she says, we're going to do breaking the bondage, which I have here, and then we'll just do the as one like that. So there's a whole shaking one that you do after you do breaking the bondage. Can't find it in my notes, but the other shaking is fine. Also just feet wide apart and shaking. So breaking the bondage. This one you do for 9 minutes. Right hand on the left. There's this one. I'm not going to do that. We're going to do it like this. So fingertips like this. Yeah. And you'll really feel as if you're pulling the hands apart. And you have your gaze 1/10 open towards the tip of your nose. So this one is about, I'll talk to it after I turn. So you turn right and left. I'm just checking my notes as I'm doing this. So inhale as you twist to the right. Exhale left. Gaze at the tip of the nose. And inhale with O shape as you twist to the left. Out through the mouth. Right, so inhale, right? So nose to the right. Exit out through the mouth with your mouth in an O shape. And I know there's a reason. It's for the breath to go over your tongue and your lips. There's a response in the brain for doing this. I can't remember what it is right now, but it's a neurology thing. So you're pulling the fingers apart, twisting left to right. Eyes open slightly, 1/10, gazing at the tip of the nose, 9 minutes. And it's breaking the bondage, so setting people free in your life, setting yourself free, releasing childhood traumas and neediness, cultivates detachment, acceptance, appreciation, and staying power. Especially releases childhood trauma. That's what it says in my book. Deep. Right, last one we're going to do. This was just like guidance. So it's called Nauli cleansing. So there's one called the Shiva breath, which you're like this. Sorry, you're like this and you're, but that one is not proper cleansing. So we're gonna do Nauli. So Nauli, your hands are on your knees. You normally do this one standing up, and it's 2 minutes. And you're like this. So you're pulling the tummy in as you're sticking the tongue out. Eyes open, gaze down. Really pressing the hands on the knees. And yeah, and what happens is you apply the Jala Bandha, but it actually just happens. I don't need to tell you. When you're inhale, it happens by itself, because there's these 3 locks: the Brahma lock, this, that, and the other lock. And Jala Bandha is the throat lock, so and everything comes up and out. Not going over 14 minutes. Hari Om Tat Sat, my sister, and I hope all of this helps.